Galaxy's Edge is an incredible place with amazing scenery, set pieces, shops and things to do. On a recent trip I was fortunate enough to be able to build a droid and craft my own lightsaber, the latter of which I've captured on video to share with you guys today. These are all the pieces you use.
All make it inside. You're going to make your way down to the left side. Welcome on in, builders. Welcome on in.
Keep on going. You're almost there. Just a little further.
Welcome inside. Next builder. Right here, perfect.
I do apologize for rushing you all in so soon, but with the First Order's presence, it's very difficult to stay out of trouble. But you all came in at a good time. We have been waiting for this very moment. So look around you. Beautiful, isn't it? Speechless, I know. But to us, this is everything. But where are my manners? To my right, I have Tracy, and to my left, I have Freddie. I'm Harrison, and we humbly call ourselves the Gatherers. Now we gather Savi scrap metal from the farthest corners of the galaxy, from the hollow temples of Coruscant to the dark reaches of Malachor. We risk our lives to bring these ancient artifacts, well, back to all of you. Our goal is to teach the upcoming generation of Force wielders about our past. Why? So we can build ourselves a better future. However, we are currently in troubled times right now, with the First Order lurking the streets and the Resistance hiding in the outskirts. Nowhere is truly safe. But in times like these, heroes will rise. You have all heard about the story of Luke Skywalker, right? Only 3 of us? Okay, a couple of us. Well, a new hero has stepped up. Red, our spark of hope that we desperately need. And that's why all of you are here, to answer that call for help. But, like the many legends that have come before us, you're going to need the lightsaber. Both elegant and enigmatic. Constructing one is an art form from a much more civilized age. The creation and design is a reflection of the builder that wields it. Now, the lightsaber is a symbol used by both the light and the dark. It's a conduit that allows the Force to flow freely. But before you all begin your own journeys, you're going to need something very small, yet something very vital. You're going to need the Kyber crystal. Now, the Kyber crystal is the heart of your lightsaber. It focuses and amplifies the power of the Force, allowing you to express it through the blade. It also has the ability to determine the color of the wielder's blade. Now, thanks to the courtesy of the Empire, we have 4 colors for you to choose from today. But first, let's talk about the many legends that held some of these crystals. Starting with the color blue. Once wielded by Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. His apprentice, Anakin Skywalker. And now, gray. Green. Once wielded by Qui-Gon Jinn, Ahsoka Tano, Luke Skywalker, and even Master Yoda himself. Violet. Oh, so rare and beautiful. It's been wielded by the legendary Master Mace Windu. In red, the crystal of power, loved by Darth Tyrannus, Darth Sidious, Darth Vader, and now by Kylo Ren. But today, we are here to begin all of your journeys. It is time for you all to choose your Kyber crystal. My fellow gatherers are coming around canisters that contain some of these crystals. When they approach you, please make your selection and gently place it in the small green stabilization pad right in front of you. Now let the Force guide your decision. Choose the one that's calling out to you. Choose the one that you can personally connect with. Magnificent choices, builders, and excellent Perfect. Next, let's talk about the hilt. Now the hilt is the foundation of your lightsaber. It is the center of control. But most importantly, it's going to protect your hands from disintegration, which is kind of important. Regardless, if it's originating from ancient Jedi texts, or even from hollow temples, these pieces, these parts, will be the structure of your lightsaber. In a few moments, we'll be going over these pieces. So go ahead, feel them out. See what we have to offer. Excellent. Let's also explore. On the left open slot, you have your chassis. That's going to have your kyber crystal. Slots 1 and slots 2 will contain your sleeves. Slot 3 will hold your emitter, and slot 4 will contain your end cap. Last but not least, slot 5 will contain 2 sets of activation plates. Now I'll be leading this building process with the help of my fellow gatherers. But one question remains. Are you ready to build a lightsaber?
Yes.
Perfect. Let's get to work. First, you're going to start off with the left open slot and grab your chassis. You want to make sure that the hollow end is facing upwards. Next, you'll notice there's a center chamber. If you push up against it, you'll notice there's a spring pad on top. What you are going to do next is you're going to grab your kyber crystals. Make sure when the pointed ends are pushing up against that spring pad. So your kyber crystals standing up straight from point to point in that center chamber. This is by far the most difficult step when creating your lightsaber. So if you need any assistance, feel free to ask one of my fellow gatherers for help. You'll know the pin properly if your kyber crystal is low and also come back to you temporarily. If your kyber crystal is in that center chamber and it isn't glowing, please let one of us know immediately. It's absolutely crucial that we get this particular step done right. Alright, seeing a lot of kyber crystals glow. I believe we can move on over to the next step. Next, we'll move all the way to the right towards slot number 5. All the way to the right towards slot number 5. Slot 5 will take your activation plates. Bring around one of the 2 pairs and do not mix and match those pieces. You need the top 2 or the bottom 2, but don't mix those sets. Once you have your favorite set of activation plates, you might want to look at your email. One of them's going to have a red square on the side, and the other one's going to have a blue rectangle. If you look at the side of the center chamber of your chassis, you'll notice a familiar red square and a familiar blue rectangle. You'll be playing the matching game. Match the red square from your activation plate directly over the red square on the side of the center chamber. They must touch before you decide to put them in. Go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. Make sure the blue rectangle of the second activation plate goes directly over the blue rectangle and look a little more like a hill. You move it around, neither of us need to use at all.
That man's going a bit too fast.
You need to log out. Next section 3 is
Once you have both of your sleeves in, feel free to move on over to slot 3. Slot 3 will contain your emitter. You have one of the 2 emitters available in slot 3. Once you have your emitter,
just make sure
just place it on the hollow end of your
always
chassis.
going towards
Once you got it up there, just twist things up and secure. No pressure required. This is step 1. Once your emitter is fully secure, grab your hilt and flip it upside down. That exposed power cell side is facing up. Then moving on over to slot 4, just tossing up between your end caps. Similar to the last step, once you have your favorite end cap, just place it on top of the exposed power cell side of your chassis. Once you got it up there, twist it until it's fully secure. Just like the last one. Switch feel free. We love to see you.
do a final check on it, and you're satisfied with all the pieces you've chosen. Perfect. All right, this right here is your activation switch. When you hear Harrison, the speaker says word activation, press up on the switch, press down to deactivate.
At least they can clean them before you do it. Perfect. Excellent work, builders. Savi would be most pleased. But now, may I ask you all to take a step back? Maybe even 2 steps back. We are now in the process of placing your hilts in our crystal stabilization chambers. Now, stabilizing type crystals can be quite complex without helpful force. And we are not force sensitive. But we have technology. And with the technology we have, we should have about a give or take about a 50%. Success rate. 40?
Yeah, maybe like 30.
If that's the case, I highly recommend you put on this protective goggles.
No. We didn't have our goggles.
We didn't have the goggles.
Harrison, you might want to resend those.
began. Yes. With the heart of the saber they are joined, much more they will become. It is time.
Master Yoda. Builders. The Force is so strong that Master Yoda can sense your presence. And it is time to establish that connection between Builder and Lightsaber. All of the choices you have made today has led up to this very moment. Are we ready to take another step towards a new beginning? Oh yeah. Perfect. Builders, take that step forward. Place your hands on the hilt and activate. Raise your lightsabers. You have just built a lightsaber, like the Jedi and Sith that have come before you. And like them, you too can change the galaxy. Remember, it only takes a spark. Now raise them high and raise them with pride. Be proud of your work. Excellent work, Builders. You may now lower and deactivate your sabers. The bond is now complete.
Complete your lightsaber is. Choose your path it cannot, but like your way, it can. May the Force be with you.
Thank you, Master Yoda. And thank you, Builders. You're as unique and extraordinary as the sabers you hold in your hands. In your hands, you hold remarkable power. And remarkable power should not be dropped on the ground. So, to protect your new sabers, we are pleased to present a saber sheet to you as you hold apart. Now our time together has come to an end, but your journeys are just beginning. It is time for you all to make your marks on the galaxy. And who knows, maybe one day we'll be telling all of your stories. But until then, safe travels until the spire.
Now that's fire!
Right this way.